Alright, Shalom, Shalom, first and foremost. Slakia. Give me one second, Akim, up the Shah. Alright, set this in here real quick. Slakia. Sitting here a little bit, so it'll be just fine though. Alright. Shalom, shalom. Alright. Let's see. Oh, there we in there. Let me see if I'm there real quick. Slack y'all can bear me real quick, Baba Show. See if I'm in there real quick. So my phone is not showing up. Go on my YouTube real quick. See if I'm in there real quick. Brothers, if you can hear me, let's see how it's looking. All right, yeah. All right, we in there. All right, kind of. All right, yep. All right, go back to it. It's locking, man. I can't see it on my phone how you brothers can see it on my on the live feeds. Shalom, shalom, yabashim shabakatham yad. All right, so all you Akim out there that's going to tune in and listen as well. YAHAWASHI. All right, to be fed. All right, cut. So I'm in there. All right, first and foremost, before I begin this lesson, give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHEM, RACHA, KODASH, Call, Allah, YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHEM, RACHA, KODASH, and Tawadi, YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHWASHI, for the spirit and truth. All right, double honors to my apostles, the elders of great millstone, who were well and taught me this truth through the spirit of power, YAHWAH, YAHWASHI. All right, and laboring the work as it is this day. Sing salutation to you, Akim, across four corners of the earth. There's preaching this truth, sincerity, faith, and honesty. All right, pressing towards the mark of salvation, enduring hardship as a good soldier. All right, and also Shalom, YAHAWASHI, Malachi, Shalom, which is peace and love towards elect. All right, Shalom to you, confusing the face as well. All right, I'm the brother Kwame Charlotte from JMS St. Petersburg, Florida, through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI, with another lesson. And as you can see, the title is, the background I have is Hitler's Confession. All right, and the title is Malachi 3:16. All right, because through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI, all right, this is a time, man. All right, this is a time, all right, which, you know, the men of the Lord, the prophets, all right, these things have been revealed unto us. You know, we know what time we in. All right, and time of prophecy, man. All right, but you know, Adolf Hitler, no. All right, he knew, man. All right, he knew. Okay, that the so-called elites, all right, the so-called rulers of this world, man. All right, roughly to say, all right, because the scriptures tell you that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual powers and spiritual darkness. All right, in high places, man. All right, which would be who? So-called white man, Esau, Edom, man. All right, these so-called Rockefellers, all right, Rothschilds, Bilderberg, man. All right, so forth, so on. All right, which are none but devils, man. Complete devils, according to Malachi, the 1st chapter, Romans, the 9th chapter, okay, Malachi, the 4th chapter. But what? YAHAWASHI predestined you to be destroyed, Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, man. All right? And it's a beautiful thing. All right, because now we're in the times of prophecy, man. All right, we are in the times of prophecy. Now you see the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, all right, men, all right, standing on his feet, all right, in great boldness, Okay, and to be in boldness, all right, not only to be in boldness is to have integrity, but to be courageous, man. All right, because here it is. You know, we don't have any weapons, man. All right. You know, our weapons is strictly the words of YAHAWASHI. And this, all right, was not only bringing down his kingdom, but it was piercing this man's spirit, man. All right. He can't deal with that, man. All right. He can't deal with that, man. All right. Thus saith the scriptures. All right. The day of darkness is ready at his hand, man. The scriptures tell you he sees that his day is approaching. All right. He know YAHAWASHI coming back. Okay. He know that. All right. This man know YAHAWASHI is coming back. You better believe that, man. This is why he has everything trying to go according to his new world order. All right. Which in the scriptures tell you is going to come to naught. And that was prophesied in the Old Testament by the mouth of Job, the prophet of the Lord, man. One of the prophets, man. All right. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and get into a little bit of this article. All right. Hitler's Confessions. Okay. It's on the website, Snopes, www.com, Snopes.com, fact check. All right. So these are strictly facts. In the A, and that's the spirit, because the scriptures tell you that a man's goings are of the Lord, man. All right. So let's see what Hitler said right before he passed away. All right. So start from the top. It says Hitler's Confessions, and Salakia. I can't pull this up on my phone. I gotta go on my Xbox because I misplaced my phone. You know, roughly. You know, whatever. But Hitler's confession, Hitler said even in his death, he will start World War III. One of his soldiers asked how. Hitler replied, all right, in quote, "The day mankind finds out what I was trying to defend this nation, Germany, from then, that's the day World War III will start. For on that day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Jews. For if the Americans wins this war, which they will not win," all right, according to Jeremiah 33, Job 14:15, all right, Proverbs 21, and ultimately the scriptures, period, man. All right, YAHAWASHI, all right, set the so-called white man Esau, Edom up, all right, to just to be, amen, just to be destroyed, okay, all right, and to show us, all right, what is complete wickedness, man, on the left-hand side, all right, as it is written in the book of Psalms, man, all right, the so-called white man Esau, Edom is the sword of the Lord, all right. It says, for on that day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Jews. They're not the Jews, man. All right, so I got a quick precept. All right, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. This is Revelations chapter 2, okay, verse 9, because it says, for on that day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons. All right, the Illuminati, the Jews, right? And the word Illuminati just means to be illuminated, man. All right, so this is why you have to go into the etymology of words. But see, people are afraid of words, right? People are afraid of going into the etymology of words because they have to make a lifestyle change, man. All right, they have to submit to the true origin of that word, man, which a lot of people are not willing to do. All right, because with you accepting the fact that this word means that, right, or the word humble means being low to the ground, with you accepting that, all right, that takes a removal of pride. And our people are big in having pride, man. All right, that's why Scripture says, though hand join the hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. But not to get off topic, all right, it says, For on that day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Jews. All right? Because they're not the Jews, man. All right? All right, hey, if you the Jews, the scriptures tell you the nation shall not learn war anymore. So why is there war going on in the Middle East? If you the Jews, where's the 12 tribes of Israel, man? All right? Because every time you come across one of these so-called Jews, what tribe are you from? Oh, I'm from Levi, Levi, Levi. That's all they can say. All right? But the scriptures tell you in Revelations, the 1st chapter, Daniel's the 10th chapter, all right? Because even YAHAWASHI said, if you have seen me, you have seen the Father. YAHAWASHI said, look, if you have seen me, you have seen the Father. But what? The scriptures give you a true depiction of how YAHAWASHI look, man. The 1st chapter, all right? So-called black man, all right? So-called Negro man, all right? Dark skin, all right? Woolly hair, okay? So where's the tribe of Judah, man? All right? And in Paleo-Hebrew, where's the tribe of Yehudah? All right? Okay, where's Naphtali? Where's Manasseh? Where's Ephraim? But you the... So this is why I'm bringing this out. Okay, and Hitler's Confessions, man. All right? Because going back to the top, okay? Going back to the top, you know, because I'm establishing a point. All right, it says Hitler Confessions. Hitler said even in his death, he will start World War III. One of his soldiers asked how. Hitler replied, the day mankind finds out what I was trying to defend this nation, Germany, from, then that's the day World War III will start. For on that day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons, the Illuminatis, the Jews. Revelations chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation, in poverty, but thou art rich. Right, speaking of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, right? And this is why you Jakes, okay, you in the slums, all right? You are in the projects, are you on Section 8, okay? You can't find a job, man, all right? You bugged out of your mind, all right? Because the Lord deprived you of that wisdom, man. The Lord took that power from you, man. Why? Because you forsaken him, man. Okay? The scriptures tell you, seeing it was your mind to go astray, now seek the Heavenly Father 10 times more. That's the spirit. You know? Okay, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, man. You know? It says, I know thy works and thy tribulation in poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not. All right? So here it is. All right? They saying they Jews. All right? But according to the scripture, all right, they're not the biblical Israelites, man. All right? Because the biblical Israelites, all right, is the poverty of the earth. And the so-called white man is not in poverty, man. The so-called white man is actually has been inhabited the earth, man. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. All right? Okay, so the so-called white man was actually given the earth, man. Okay? So that's all I wanted off of that. I know thy works and thy poverty, and those that say they are Jews and are not. So going back into this article, all right, Hitler's Confessions, that is, okay, it says, for if the Americans win this war, then they will conquer the world and forever be a slave to the Jews, and they will try to conquer the Most High. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a precept real quick, because that is unfortunate. And that's why he said he will start World War III. All right, because he's bringing out straight facts right here, man. All right, and this is why that picture to start this off is Hitler's Confession, man. All right, going to show you that YAHAWASHI put the spirit on this man to speak these things, and he's a heathen, man. All right. showing you people that YAHAWASHI, all right? Okay, he can do anything, man. The Lord YAHAWASHI can lift up anybody, man. All right? Because it is not, as it is written, it is not ye that speaketh, but the Heavenly Father will speaketh within you, man. All right? What did YAHAWASHI say? He said, the flesh profiteth nothing. The Spirit is what quickeneth, man. All right? This is Jeremiah chapter 33. Because I'm going to go ahead and cancel out this. If the Americans win this war, they will conquer, all right, and will try to conquer the Most High. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that out through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, according to the Scriptures. Thus saith the Scriptures. This is Jeremiah chapter 33, all right? Jeremiah chapter 33, and I'm going to start at verse 20. Thus saith YAHAWASHI, if you can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night, and that there should not be day and night in their season, then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant, that he should not be my son to reign upon his throne, and with the Levites, the priests, my ministers, as the hosts of heavens cannot be numbered, neither the sand of the sea measured, so will I multiply the sand of David my servant, and the Levites that minister unto me. Moreover, the word of the Lord YAHAWASHI came to Jeremiah, saying, considerest thou not what this people have spoken, saying, the two families which YAHAWASHI have chosen, he hath even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people, that they may be no more a nation before them. Thus saith YAHAWASHI, if my covenant be not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinance of the heavens and earth, then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and my servant David my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For I have caused their captivity to return and have mercy on them. Come. All right, so that's a cold cut, all right, to this man trying to conquer YAHAWASHI, which is why, going all the way back to the title of Hitler's Confessions, all right, because YAHAWASHI put the spirit on this man, all right, and YAHAWASHI, all right, was speaking in a joke manner, man, saying, look, man, I set the seed to a perpetual decree, according to Jeremiah the 5th chapter, okay, 22nd verse, all right? He said if the sands of the sea can be numbered, he said if tomorrow when you are awake, all right, or the same day, because, you know, we're in another day, all right? So if the sun don't rise from the east and set to the west, if that covenant can be broken, which was established from the beginning, from the words of YAHAWASHI, then will YAHAWASHI do away with Israel. Then will the so-called white man conquer the most. That's not going to fucking happen, man. All right? Because YAHAWASHI is a man of his word. He don't change. All right? Everything that's written in the scriptures is true. It shall come to pass. All right? This is why the scriptures tell you in the book of Psalms, all right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. YAHAWASHI shall have them in derision. Right? Why? Because these people, these other nations, all right? So-called, I mean, Esau, Edom is taking crafty counsel against you, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, every fucking day. Every day this man is putting up an enchantment for you not to wake up. All right? For you not to be spiritually awakened. For you not to tap into that power, man. What is that power? That power is YAHAWASHI, which is what? Faith. Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter, man. All right? The Lord said he will hide his face from us, man. Why? Because we turned back from that power, which was faith. Okay? Believing in YAHAWASHI, right? So the so-called white man know that YAHAWASHI, all right, is making up his jewels, man. He know that, man. And who is his jewels? The scriptures tell you that even King David said, keep me as the apple of thy eye. All right. Jeremiah, the 6th chapter, the 2nd verse tell you that I have likened Israel to a comely and delicate woman. All right. So the so-called white man Esau Edom know that YAHAWASHI is making up his elect. He know that because the scriptures tell you. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and grab that in the book of Job, man. All right. Through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. Okay. Slock your belt, me, I can grab it in 15, but I know it's another one too. I know it's another one too. That the wicked is all kind. That's a beautiful one. Hold on. All right, yeah, come. This is Job chapter 15, verse 23. He wandereth abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He know not that the day of darkness is ready at his hand. Trouble and anguish shall make him afraid. They shall prevail against him as a king ready to battle. For he stretches out his hand against YAHAWASHI and strengthens himself against the Almighty. And how does this man strengthen himself, man? All right, with his military. Okay. All right, but all in all right, behold, all right, YAHAWASHI is gathering his men from the four corners of the earth, all right, and the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, all right. So this is a beautiful resemblance of YAHAWASHI making up his jewels, and this is what Adolf Hitler knew, man. All right, he knew that, man. Okay. All right, he knew that the so-called white man Esau Edom. All right, he knew that these so-called elites, all right, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Gideons, DuPonts, Gettys, he knew that they had the possession of the Lord, man, which was who? Let's go ahead and get into it. It says, do you know who America has in its possession? So that's speaking to you so-called Negro, Latino, African and Indians today, man. All right. Right, and once again, this is Adolf Hitler, Hitler talking to one of his sergeants, man. All right, telling him, all right, of the things that's going to befall the so-called white man Esau Edom in the Third World War. All right, because the scriptures tell you that the third woe cometh quickly, man. All right. It says no. The soldier replied. So right, the soldier said, no, I don't know who America has in its possessions. You tell me real quick. All right, tell me who does America has in its possession. All right, because going back to the topic, all right, Adolf Hitler's confessions, all right, he would be the start of World War III, okay? But through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI was predestined to be like this, man. He was destined to be this way, all right? Why? To fulfill prophecy. Scriptures tell you a set bound that he cannot pass, all right? Do you know who America has in its possession? All right, Adolf Hitler speaking, all right? No, the soldier replied. The Americans have the jewels of the Most High, okay? The Americans have stolen God's precious jewels, man. All right. Now, is that talking about a physical jewelry? No, that's talking about spiritual jewelry, man. All right. That's talking about men whom YAHAWASHI have chosen. Okay. That's talking about spiritual jewelry. Okay. All right, and this is why YAHAWASHI have likened us, all all right, into a comely and delicate woman. All right, because what is a woman to a man? A woman to a man is his glory. All right. So what is our glory? Our glory is the Lord, and that's a beautiful thing, man. All right. Our glory is the Lord, man. Okay. YAHAWASHI is making up his jewels. All right. And Adolf Hitler, here it is, we're reading the confessions to start off World War III, and he knew that. Okay. So what is this? The Bible is done away with, or the Old Testament is done away with, or the Bible don't exist. Here it is. You got the president swearing on the Bible. All right, but you jakes out here, man, you can't get it. All right, why? Because it's a beautiful thing. The Lord said He poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, in the book of Isaiah, the 29th chapter. All right, the Americans have stolen God's precious jewels. Well, hold on. Let's go ahead and grab a quick precept. All right, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. All right, this is 1 Peter's chapter 2. Verse 4. To whom coming as unto lively stones, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious. Okay? But chosen of the Most High and precious. Okay? Who is that? That's the men of the Lord, the congregation. Hear ye, O congregation of men. All right, the men of Israel. The scripture tell you, gird up thy loins as a man, that I may declare of thee. All right? Precious. All right? It says what? The Americans have stolen God's precious jewels, man. All right? What do you mean, his precious jewels? A question mark says the soldier. Hitler said, America has stolen the Jews. All right? America has stolen the Jews. Okay? America has stolen the Jews. All right? Who is the Jews? Well, first and foremost, the so-called Negroes. All right? Because that's where you get the word Jew, the word Jews. All right? Just as a derivative, deprived from Judah, man. All right? Which the whole nation of Israel, all right, is the jury of the Lord, man. All right? All 12 tribes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay? That's all I wanted off of that. All right, going into to end this off, it says, the Jews of the Most High, his jury, the Negroes, they are the true Hebrews. All right? So let's read this again. It says, I'm gonna start up a little bit where it says, matter of fact, I'm gonna just read it through. All right? Hitler's confessions. Hitler said even in his death, he will start World War III. One of his soldiers asked how. Hitler replied, the day mankind finds out what I was trying to defend this nation, Germany, from thence, the day World War III will start. For on that day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Jews. For if the Americans win this war, which they will not, according to Jeremiah, all right, according to 2 Ezra 13, they were scared and yet there's fight. Okay? All right? Hey, the scriptures tell you enter into the clefts of the rocks. Job 12, the deceived and the deceiver are his, man. And we just did a lesson out there at camp that pride was not made for a man. All right? Nor of him that was born of a woman. All right? Continuing on. For on that day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from from the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Jews, kind. And these are all words, all right, which when you go into the etymology of these words, all right, they're not wicked words, man. It's just the people behind that power, behind the influence on the left-hand side, all right, is manipulating that, man, all right? And it's pushing out a negative vibration, a wicked vibration upon you people, okay? Because Jake is the form of all things according to the book of Isaiah, all right? And guess what? In the time of in the Dark Ages, which it was called the Dark Ages because dark people ruled, all right? Which we're not darks. We're not dark, man. All right, we're actually the color of the earth, man. We're actually the color of the sand. All right, the color of the dirt. The scriptures tell you man was from the earth. All right, this is why YAHWASHI was also called the Son of Man, because YAHWASHI took on the form, all right, of a man by what? Putting on this fleshly tabernacle, all right, which this flesh goes back to the earth. Okay. All right. It says from the Freemasons, all right, the Illuminati, the Jews, right? The Illuminati, illuminated. We're illuminated on the right-hand side. All right. We know what's going on the right-hand side, man. Us doing these videos, all right? Us going down the corners. Okay. This is all predestined, man. This is YAHWASHI making up his jewels, all right? And this is what Adam, I keep saying Adam because the only reason why I keep saying Adam through the Spirit is because Adam was YAHWASHI in the beginning. And that's the beginning, man, all right? But Adolf Hitler knew that. He knew that the so-called white man Esau Edom on this side had the jewels of the Most High, man, all right? Okay, so continuing on, it says, if the Americans win this war, if they will conquer the world and ever be the slave to the Jews and to try to conquer the Most High, which is what? The RFID being mandatory, which is a mark of the beast, which is going to come to naught, all right? According to the prophecies, according to the scriptures, all right? The scriptures tell you YAHWASHI shall rain upon him while he is eating. What is that? That's those thermonuclear missiles, right? Because when the so-called white man Esau Edom think that his RFID chip is going to be in full effect, that's when he deceived himself. Because the scriptures tell you in Daniel's, YAHWASHI ruleth in the kingdom of men. But what does the scripture say in Proverbs the 21st chapter? The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. He, as the rivers of water, he withereth it's whithersoever he goeth, man. All right, roughly the same. All right, and that's a beautiful thing, man. They go to show you that there's a power. All right, there's an influence, okay, beyond the flesh, man. That's already ordaining your every step, according to the book of Job, the 33rd chapter. All right, around the 15th through the 16th verse. All right, when deep sleep falleth upon men. And this is why they can't go to sleep. Well, guess what? YAHWASHI put the spirit on Adolf Hitler, all right, to confess these things, man. Okay? It says, if the Americans win this war, if they will conquer the world and ever be a slave to the Jews and to try to conquer YAHWASHI, what does the scripture say in the book of Psalms, around 13 or 14 chapter? Not mistaken. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God, man. All right? Who's the fool? All right? So-called white man Esau Edom, the base of man. You know? YAHWASHI set the so-called white man Esau Edom up to be the base of man. This is why the other nations, all right, when we get in power, they're going to be like, hey, damn, hey, this was he that deceived us? How do you all together become as us? Low. All right, because the true power, YAHWASHI is upon his men, first and foremost. All right? Adolf Hitler knew this, going back into his confessions. Okay? Which through the Spirit, Lord, as well, I can close out on that, on the word confession in the etymology. All right? It says, do you know who America has in its possession? No. The American has the Jews of the Most High. All right? It says, the American has the stolen God's precious jewels. All right? That's the man of the Lord, man. All right? That's the you Israelites, man. Going back into the book of Revelations. All right? Okay, matter of fact, let's go ahead and grab that real quick through the Spirit. You know? Because I'm just breaking bread, man. You know? This is our Revelations chapter 18, verse 12. The merchandise of gold, right? And these are all things that America, all right, have, man. All right, which is Babylon the Great. Also in the book of Revelations 11 chapter, spiritually called Solomon, Egypt, all right? The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and fine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious woods, and of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odor, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots. This is the point. And slaves. All right, that word there in 1611 for slaves is bodies. And souls of mankind. Who would that be? The elect, first and foremost. But ultimately, the whole nation of Israel, man. All right? You so-called Negro, Latino, African Indians. You are slaves. This is why you got to get up and work a 9 to 5 and go to what? Clock in at what? A plantation. And I know because I work at a battery plantation, man. I literally work at a battery plantation. All right? What was our forefathers working in? A plantation, man. All right? For who? Slaving, all right, bodies, souls of men for the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Which was what? The merchandise of America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay? So this is why Adolf Hitler said, the Americans have stolen God's precious jewels. All right? What do you mean, his precious jewels? The soldier asked. Hitler said, America has stolen the Jews of the Most High, his jury. The Negroes, they are the true Hebrews. And this is why, you know, I said all that to basically, man, through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, I brought all that out, you know, to basically bring out the fact that, you know, YAHAWASHI is making up his elect, man. Right? YAHAWASHI is making up his men, starting with Elder Pastor Hall on down, man. Right? Through all ye Akim out there across the four corners of the earth, confusing the face. This person is truth, sincerity, faith, and honesty. All right? Precious towards the mark of salvation. All right? Putting off the former, the corruptible men. All right? The corrupt men. Right, the old man, all right, and what? Being renewed in the spirit, man. Man, YAHAWASHI is dealing with his man. All right, the Lord is remaking us. The scripture tell you that in the book of Isaiah 48:10. All right, one of my favorite precepts, man. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. All right, Zechariah 13:9. All right, the Lord shall bring the third part through the fire and try them as gold is tried. All right, and refine them as silver is refined, man. Roughly to say. Well, who would that be? The 144,000, the elect. Okay. All right, and also the 1/3 scattered across the four corners of the earth consists of men, women, and children, confusing the face. All right. Malachi chapter 3, verse 17. And they shall be mine, saith YAHAWASHI of hosts. Who? The scriptures tell in the book of Amos, the 3rd chapter. All right. That YAHAWASHI have not dwelt so with any other nation. Okay. Adolf Hitler knew that, man. All right. He knew. All right. That's why he said the Americans have stolen God's precious jewels. America has stolen the jewels of the Most High, his jewelry. The Negroes, they are the true Jews, right? Ultimately, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, all right, are the 12 tribes of Israel, all right? The elect of the Most High, all right? Predestined to be saved, man, okay? All right? Malachi chapter 3, verse 17. And they shall be mine, saith YAHAWASHI of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, right? And that word there for jewels is special treasure. All right. What did YAHAWASHI say in the book of Exodus, 19 chapter, starting at verse 5? All right. We shall be unto him a nation of kings and priests. All right. And we shall rule forever, roughly the same. Well, that was written in the book of Exodus, when we was exiting Egypt. So they go to show you that YAHAWASHI is the father of prophets, because that didn't happen yet, but that was foretold with what's going to come. All right, and this is why the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. All right, to foretell what's to come. All right. It reads, and I will spare them. Right, the Lord said I will spare them, man. This is why the scriptures tell you, in my wrath have I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Because even Adolf Hitler knew, right? He knew that, hey, man, look, I don't care what these people went through. YAHAWASHI is their power, man. The Lord, hey, that's God's jewels, man. That's his jury. That's his people. He chose them. The record, look, man, these scriptures bear record, all right, of the things that not only YAHAWASHI have done for us, but what he's getting ready to do for us. All right, and that's recorded in the book of Jeremiah, the 16th chapter, starting in verse 14. All right, Revelations, the 3rd chapter. All right, St. Luke, the 18th chapter, verse 10. All right, Isaiah 66. Okay, you know, Isaiah 26 and 20. Prophecy must be fulfilled, man. All right, and all those scriptures that I quoted through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI was scriptures of salvation for the elect of Israel, man. All right, which, going back to Adolf Hitler, knew. This is why he confessed. All right, he confessed. He said, "Look, man, why? I don't know why you taking it upon yourself to think that you're gonna overcome the Most High." It says to conquer, and they will try to conquer the Most High. That's crazy, man. All right, you know. That's why the title of this is Malachi 3:17. And they shall be mine, saith YAHAWASHI of hosts, armies, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Come. All right, so one quick precept, and I'm going to get out of here through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. All right. You know, this is spirit on fire, man. That's all. Spirit and power YAHAWASHI. You know, through the spirit and power YAHAWASHI, also I brought this out at camp earlier. You know, but through the spirit, I got to bring it out again. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 17. He shall take to himself, he shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. He shall put on righteousness as a breastplate, and true judgment instead of an helmet. All right. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. Right, man. All right. Holiness for an invincible shield. This is why the scriptures tell you in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 9th chapter, I'm not mistaken. All right, that we were saved by wisdom, because wisdom is not only is wisdom, all right, immortality, all right, or immortal, all right, but it's invincible, man. All right. Wisdom itself, okay, is more moving than any emotion. right? So at the end of the day, at the end of Adolf Hitler's day, he realized that, damn, ain't nothing I can do, all right? Ain't nothing I can do, okay? But the spirit was on, Yahawah put the spirit on him to say, look, man, I'm gonna kick off World War III. Because if I don't do it, who else gonna do it? You know? The spirit was on him to say that, man. All right? But Yahawah said he was gonna make up his jewels, man. All right? This is why Malcolm X, all right, was put to death, man. All right? Because he said there's gonna come a time where there's going to be men on the corners teaching you this truth, telling you who you are. Listen to them, all right? Which a lot of our people didn't do, you know, refused to do. All right? So, amen. Through the spirit power, Yahawah, Lord's words was edifying. All right? Call halal, Yahawah, Bashem, Yahweh, Bashem, Rakal Kadas, the Wadi Yahawah, for the spirit and truth. All right, double honors to my apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who will roll and tell me the truth of the Spirit. All right, it seems like it takes to you, I came across the four corners of the earth that's labeled in this word, sincerity, faith, and honesty, perseverance, and mark of salvation, and through our hearts, as a soldier. Shalom, Wa'ahabatam, Ma'abakayu, Shara, which is peace and love to those he lately led Israel. Right? And with that, I say, call Yahawah, Yah, man. Shalom.